Look at him. Look at him. Meech saw Muteki one time and went,
"Give me that."
What?
"Give me that."
And since the Purple Pimp was technically the strongest Kamen writer in existence for 5 episodes, I'ma let him slide. If the intro or thumbnail didn't tell you, today we're going to be talking about the time Buffa pressed the admins and when he beat the dog dookie piss out of Nudge Sparrow, so I'm going to go ahead and just start off with the setup.
Flashback.
We're at this point in the series where Michi Naga, aka Meechy, aka Big Meech, has caught the dub in the last DGP and created a new world with him having his, and I quote, Kamen Rider destroying powers. This man is out here off-screening people like it's nobody's business. And after beating up Dog Nigga, it's confirmed that he's clapped 20 riders in the process. And he's still looking for more victims to add to his desired grand pack. Pimp, who are you, Johnny Rico?
I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all! Yeah! Yeah!
Eventually, Big Meech rolls into the admin's office and gives the Vision driver back and says, y'all are the only riders left to put on a t-shirt, so let's fight so you could die right here.
Huh?
Me, personally, I would've said,
No.
and threw that belt back at him, cause I've seen you work and you not about to do me dirty just like them. You won. You can have it, pimp. I don't want to be a rider. You win. GM and Zine have something to fight for, so they transform, which leads to violation number 1. Buffa crushes the admins. Fight starts off with Zine shooting blasters from his future blick, but Meechy is unfazed. He begins to walk down by weaving the GM and then swats Gene into a floating column. By the way, I might rotate between Gene and Zine. Don't worry about it. The pronunciations for them are practically the same. Back to the fight. In the time it took Zine to recover and catch his footing, Big Meech is slamming him with the GM, sending both of them plummeting to the real world. Meechy just beat a person with another person. This man walked into this fight on demon time. When they take the fight outside, Meechy runs in with a smooth-ass one-handed spin slash on Jin. He catches the GM's flying punch out of the air with his free hand, counter-swats him away, then smacks Zin to the ground before he gives him 2 doomsday-ass gut stomps and finishes the combo with a knee to the face. This was bad, but it's about to get worse now. The GM activates his floating lasers to blick Meechy from afar, but Meechy just walks through it. And look at him, proudly walking through it, showing his I'm him card. Meechy then slaps the GM to the ground, and this is when Meechy begins to cook. Meechy keeps pressing Jin, who manages to defy gravity and stand on Meechy's back, then lines up a full-powered point-blank blast to the face. Let's see how Meechy responds.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Not only did Meechy just sit there and tank that attack, he raises his offhand and gives Zin the super slap, putting him on pack watch. He then turns, R3 locks onto the GM, and then begins to aggressively press him. This GM resorts to using his finisher, but I know he just wants Jin's point-blank finisher not work, so why the hell did he think he would do better? Shit screams skill issue, my boy. And even though Geets gets a revive kit and comes back in the middle of the fight, Meechy still calls ISO on the GM and ends up palming his head like a baseball. With the same hand, he then finishes him on the ground, adding him to the Grand Desire pack watch. That was hard. But what he does next is one of the most satisfying ass whoopings in Rider history.
Later.
With the more sinister Desire Royale taking place, Nudge Sparrow reveals more of his bitch assness and sets up a trap to get the ladies packed up by Meechy, but Meechy chooses to cook the bird instead.
Yeah, boy.
Fight starts with Meechy doing yet another smooth 3-spin slash on Sparrow, breaking his guard with a high kick. He eats a 2-piece from Sparrow before palming his face and slamming him to the ground, ass up.
Hey, yo.
This fight's about to get real disrespectful, huh?
You're goddamn right.
We cut back to Sparrow trying to get his Weave Nation badge, but is smacked in the torso and his back. His attack is parried, then Meechy invites his knee into Sparrow's guts, then slashes him with another 2-piece slash, sending him to the wall. Sparrow charges up for another point-blank shot, but we know how this goes.
It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, nah, it ain't gonna work.
After seeing all of this, Sparrow tries to book it, but Meechy stops him. So he just desperately tries swinging on him. But he knows, I know, and you know that ain't gonna work. Meechy grabs his sword, and the combo he does next, I can't put it in words, so we just gonna have to play it.
But wait! There's more! Hyper Denby Strike!
Lovely.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This mode's pretty tough, and I mean when I said this form was the most powerful rider in all of existence for 5 episodes. As long as a rider showed up on Meechy's world, he could never be beaten. Of course, this is like 100% theoretical, but you know, Meechy could probably beat Muteki, so have fun with that in your brain. So yeah, that's the video. Get this video to 300 likes and we'll talk about the miracle worker Yukio Ace, and then get this video to 400 likes and we'll talk about the time my boy Kawa had to put the black forces on to get his get back.